Welcome to Draco's Pythons. Let's see if we can fix my camera. Get dialed in. Alright. It's gonna have to work. Alright, fellas, what we're gonna do today, we're gonna go ahead and clean all our bins. We got our tub set up right here. I don't know if y'all can see that. Get y'all a vision of that. It's just a water tub. That way we can go ahead and soak Big Mama, because she did just shed and she has some stuck shed. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right on into it. I guess we'll start with the two over here. Also, we are gonna be building some more racks. The rat rack is actually gonna get out of here. I got a shed coming. Should be here on the 7th. We're gonna build that. We're gonna get all the rats out the room. And then we're gonna, we got some FB70s from Freedom Breeders coming. So they said they hold up to 2,000 gram snakes. I've seen larger in them. Big Mama is actually in this 30 quart, which these are, and Big Mama weighs 2,600 grams at this moment. She is a little big for the tub. We have them on the way. They said it's supposed to be here tomorrow, so we're gonna get on that. We're gonna start building a rack for the new tubs coming in. So go ahead and pop the lid on the water tank. We're gonna go ahead and soak some of our snakes that are going into the shed and currently coming out of shed. We're at 88 degrees right now. It's looking good. We'll keep the top off. We'll go ahead and start. I don't even know where to put the snakes. Let me get a bin for the snakes. Well, we'll work with it. We ain't gonna worry about that. We're gonna go ahead and just clean them up. This right here is Tut. Tut's bin don't even need to be cleaned, so we'll be all right on that. Tut's bin's good. This is Tut. If y'all hadn't seen Tut, see if we can get it clear. That's Tut. He's just a pastel 100% het pie. He was sold to us as a female, but he is a male, so we went ahead and changed his name. So that's Tut. Colors on him so beautiful. Look at that. That tongue flick. Very happy. We did just do a weigh-in, so if y'all hadn't seen that, y'all can go check the weigh-in out. Tut's bin's gonna be good for now. Also, the two tubs that I do have sitting out right here, we do have locking lids on them. So if you're keeping them in the tub, just setting them in your room somewhere, get the locking lids. The one underneath, Brody, he don't have a locking lid because evidently we got something sitting on top of it. This is Brody. Brody is a normal ball python. And we did get Brody at PetSmart. I know a lot of people, this is our only pet store snake. A lot of people don't like to get them from pet stores. I posted a short when I was at Petco picking up the bedding for the rats yesterday, I believe it was, or the day before. You should have seen their snakes that they had. Like, see, Brody, you could clearly see that he's healthy. Look down his spine. See how it's more round? That's what you want to look for. That's a healthy snake. The one at the pet store, all right here, was really caved in at the sides, real tight. Y'all go check that short out if y'all hadn't seen it. So that's our normal Brody. We are gonna clean his bin, so we'll just take him with us. Take his hide out. Get our trash bin now. We'll take his bedding. We'll throw it to the side. What we're using now is paper towels for the bedding. A lot of people use all sorts of stuff. They use wood chips, not wood chips, but bark and all that. I tried the bark. Didn't have no luck in it. Always too dry. Humidity wasn't right. And in the other room, when I had Nagini in the bedroom, I had bought, again, some pet store bark in a tank that I have sitting right here with the gerbils in it, and sure enough, she had got mites from it. So we switched everybody over to paper towels all the way around. And fellas, I can't tell you. I won't go back to bark. If I did, I'll go ahead and oven dry it. And I wouldn't use all bark. What I would do is still use the paper towel method and just put bark substrate at the front or the back of the cage. Brody does not want to chill, so we'll go ahead and put him down and let him roam around for a minute. Also, a lot of people ask me what I use to clean the bins with. This bottle here is just straight water. And then our other bottle is some reptile cleaner, 2% bleach and water. That's what that is. How much did the rack cost? I'm not buying no racks, fellas. I didn't buy no rack, I just bought the tubs. Everything that y'all do see on my channel, we're gonna go ahead and hand build it. We're not gonna spend the money on the racks. I looked at prices on the racks, fellas, and it's just too much, you know. But this rack right here that I built, I bought each tub. It's six deep. I got the tops that slide out on the top. We have 6 heating pads on 2 different strips. We got a good one thermostat here. We don't have the other thermostats on the other one, but they already they have individual thermostats on all the heat pads. They work pretty good, but that's not going to be the end result. We're going to put heat tape in this one. But just out of curiosity on how much I built this one for right here, I only built it for 180 bucks. I can house 6 snakes in here and I paid 180 bucks. That's including the heat pads, that's including the wood and the tubs. The bowls, you know, probably a couple dollars a piece at Walmart, I think it was. Just use these bowls right here. And for the larger snakes, we got some bigger bowls. Let's get Cleo's bowl. Cleopatra's bowl's a little bigger. She's ready to come out. So we're gonna go ahead and load Brody back up. Little paper towel is bin, and all I do is I just take the paper towel and fold it 1 thick at the heat pad spot. And I keep it just like that, and I do 2 strips. And that's it. 2 strips in each tub. Mist them down. Brody's not going into the shed, so there's no reason we're going to soak him right now. In a couple of days we will. We'll actually go ahead and feed Brody tonight. And if y'all are wondering out there, fellas, how do I tell when I feed my snakes? Do I write it down or anything like that? Honestly, I don't. I just keep this notebook here for when I got my snakes, how much they weigh every month and stuff like that. Then for the locks and the names, I got a label maker and we go ahead and do it like that. As far as the feeding, I don't keep track on the feeding. Not even gonna lie to y'all. All I do, honestly, is I just feel my snake's belly. And if there's nothing really in it, there's a poop in this cage, you can feel it. If you don't feel nothing big in there, hey, if he takes it, we gonna let him eat. Not worried about the rats or anything. We got the rats. We got rats handled. We always gonna have enough. So some of them we eat twice a week. Some of them we eat once every week, but it'll be a bigger rat. But let's put it for instance right quick. So Brody, come here, you little sucker. I'll show y'all. Yeah, I think, was this one? No, this one. Right here. That's one of our rats. Right there. Brody easily pound 2 of these back. And just to put it for instance, this is 30 grams. So that would be 60 grams that Brody would eat, which is beautiful. He's weighing in at about 650 grams. So we're gonna get right on into it. We're gonna take Zeus out. We're gonna go ahead and clean his cage. And actually Zeus's cage doesn't need to be clean either. No poops. Nice and clean. We're gonna let it run. Zeus is actually going into shed. Give y'all a up close of him. See the eye caps? Zeus is going to be going into shed. This is another male of ours. We did pair him up with Cleopatra this year. So hopefully we get lucky. We paired Zeus and Brody with her. Cleopatra's a normal. So we'll go ahead and miss this bin at this time. Doesn't need to be changed. And while we clean the next bin, we're actually going to let Zeus go to the tub. We're going to always check the tub before we put the snake in it though. Make sure we got a good temperature. So it's down to 86 degrees. What was there a minute ago? 89, something like that. So it is safe to put them in. And you just want to make sure that the head can stay above the water. And he'll swim around. He'll probably try to get out for a minute, but he's going to be plenty comfortable. In this bin, we got our boy Apollo. We will clean his bin. We'll take his paper towel, throw it to the side. Hit it with our solution. Now leave the solution even further than what it is. Let it sit for a second. And this is Apollo. And as you can see, Apollo's going into shed as well. Quite a few of our snakes are going into shed right now, as y'all can see, or just coming out of shed. Apollo's a GHI Butter Pastel. Very beautiful snake. We'll go ahead and wipe this bin out, layer it up, and get it back in it. And then what I'm going to do after the live is, I got a fresh water bowl. I'll go ahead and get the other tub out, and we'll clean all the water bowls. And again, all I do with the paper towels is I take the first one and I double it up and I make 2 passes in the bin. Go ahead and mist them down and we'll put them back in there. And yeah, a few of the snakes at this moment don't have a hide. They're all on order. We do have a few things coming in the shipment. Like I said, we got the shed coming. We got the new bins coming. We got the, what else we got coming? We got some heat tape coming. We got quite a few things actually coming. The goal is to get the rats out the room, the gerbils out the room, and build a rack across this wall, and then build a rack across this wall. That way we can start housing a few more snakes. Also, I don't know if y'all seen that post, but y'all go ahead and vote on the post. We did post a vote out there on what snake we're gonna get next. It's either the Super Banana or it's the Banana Pie Pastel. We did put a post out there, so if y'all interested in seeing those 2 snakes, y'all go ahead and check that post out. We're gonna take Zeus back out of here. It's been about 3 to 4 minutes, 5 minutes maybe. He should be good. There he is, soaking wet. How's Big Mama doing? We're about to get the Big Mama right now. Zeus just got done soaking, so we're gonna put him up. We're gonna put his lid on. And we'll put the makeshift weight up there, eh? There we go. So next we got Cleopatra. Big Mama, aka Big Mama. There she is. Always ready to come out. Very friendly snake. Come on, Mama. Let's go. Very beautiful. She just shed, and see what I'm saying, fellas? Look, this is a big snake. See that? We're fixing to clear all that up. A lot of people pull it off, and it is safe to do that. But at this moment, since she's been in the tub, you can hear it. You don't want to pull that off. It'll hurt the snake at this time. We'll let her soak for about 5 or 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and then we'll go ahead and clean her up. Just look how much stuck shed she has, fellas. But what I did make sure of is make sure their eye caps come off and their head is clear of any skin. She's looking beautiful, and I don't know if y'all been following me out there, but when we first got her, she had a big old scar on her head, and it cleared up and leveled out. She's doing good right now. So we're gonna go ahead and drop her in. Also, this is gonna help her follicles, or whatever state she's at this moment. I'm not sure, fellas. This is my first year doing this. If we do have any luck this year, this is gonna be the first ever. We only been doing it about 8 months total here on YouTube, about 4.5, 5 months. Sharing the journey with y'all. As you can see, we got a lot of shit in here. Show y'all that tub. Look at that. Look how much skin there's in there. So we're gonna clean that up. But not sure if she's in a pre-laid shed or not. We'll clean the bin and I'll go ahead and show you the bin. But I started pairing up September early. I started pairing up early. I believe September 8th is when I did my first pairing. I hadn't really seen anything until these dates right here. On December, what is it? December 19th, yeah, and December 24th. I was trying to look at the camera. And then on Shed, she January 26th. What's today? 27th, 28th. So 2 days ago, she started shedding. So we're gonna clean that up. I'm not sure if that's a pre-laid shed. If y'all know anything about that, fellas, y'all let me know. But I have been pairing up since September. I'm not gonna put any more males in her bin. If she goes this year, she goes. She's building follicles. You could tell by her tail. Really? No, what? We're gonna take her out and y'all can tell me what y'all think. How can y'all tell by the tail, fellas? I mean, that was a pre-laid shit. That's what we're hoping for. We started pairing up September 6th or the 8th, like I said. We've seen them 2 visual locks. All the other ones, you know, we didn't pay attention. Only took them out every 3 days. And then actually this, I hit it hard. I know they say every three weeks pair them up, but every 2 weeks, week and a half, we was actually pairing up this year. And it was with Zeus and Brody. And Zeus is 1,100 grams, probably 12 by now, and Brody is 700 grams. About 800 grams right now, currently. We're hoping that it was a pre-laid shed, fellas. That way we could stop spending money on buying the snakes and hatch a few of them out ourselves, huh? Wouldn't that be nice? That'd be awesome, fellas. And like I said before, and I'm gonna keep telling y'all, this is just a hobby. Honestly, not here to make no money, 100%. I'm here to spend my money on these snakes because I enjoy them. They're beautiful. Now, eventually, when we start having babies, you know, we're gonna have to start getting rid of them. So at that time, if we can sell them, we'll sell them. If not, we'll figure out a nice home for them and things like that. Okay, the lower back. We're gonna check her out in just a second. I wish I would have actually measured that type of thing, you know. I really wish I would have did that. But I can tell y'all this. Let me tell y'all this. Let me actually get the book out. We'll go over it real quick. September 8th, we started pairing up. Let's go all the way to the back where Cleopatra is. Oh man, all these snakes, huh? Where's Cleo? Damn. Cleopatra. Alright, right here. So we got Cleopatra 6'8", She was 2,680 grams. Okay? When we weighed her on 1/24/23, which was a couple days ago, she weighed 2,581 grams. So if y'all are paying attention, fellas, right there, she lost 100 grams. September, October, November, December. 5 months without eating and only loses 100 grams. May have been a pre-laid shed, fellas. May have been a pre-laid shed. And actually, when we take her out, we're going to look at that tail like my boy was saying. I think he said something about the tail correct me if I'm wrong, you said the thickness at the base of the tail, you can tell when they're pregnant. Also, quick story on Medusa. No, not Medusa, Cleopatra. We got her at a reptile show that was selling her as a male. They had her a nice big tub. She was curled up. I was like, man, I just glanced at it. I was like, that's not a male. Thing's too big to be a male. So I looped back around and I was like, how much y'all want for her? And there was like $50. I was like, all right, nah, just bros bow. Come back, getting $30 cash, $40, I think. Yeah, $40. Got her for $40. Two $20 bills. We took her, sacked her up, and brought her home. She's gonna be with us until she passes, or she probably might outlive me. I don't know. You know, they live 20-something years. It's a big lifespan for these snakes, fellas. When you get into the hobby, you gotta understand. You gotta be able to take care of them. The willingness to take care of them. And yeah, I know y'all saying, well, why this snake got that big old hide? Y'all see that, huh? This is our very first snake, actually, fellas. My wife picked this one out. She came to me one day and she was like, I want a pet, but something that's low maintenance. You know, she was looking at guinea pigs and stuff, and I was telling her that those ain't low maintenance. You gotta take care of those every couple of days and clean their cage. A snake is low maintenance, fellas. Honestly. Every day I come in here and check on them. You know, you don't even have to do that. Every couple of days you can come check on them, and it'll be all right. But this Nagini, she's an albino pinstripe. When we got Nagini, she was roughly 65 grams. And like I said, we only been in it about 7-8 months. So we only had Nagini about 7-8 months since it was a baby. And as she sits at 1,150 grams, I believe. So she's grown quite a lot since she's been with us. We'll set her down because we're actually going to clean her bin. And it's not even dirty, but it looked like it had a little rat pee on it. So we're actually going to go ahead and clean that too. And see, these bins aren't dirty, fellas. They're not, but we still, every time we clean them, we're going to hit it with the solution. That way we don't get bugs, mites, anything like that. We don't want nothing on these snakes. Got to have them as clean as we can get them. So, with that said, we're going to hit it with our solution every time. And I do have 3 bottles of mite spray ready to roll. Hopefully we ain't ever got to use them. Got heat pads in stock. So in case one of them goes out, we do got extra water flows. We got extra heat pads. We got our new bins on the way. Man, I keep pulling too many extras, huh? So we'll mist it down. And she's going into sheds as well. We'll do a couple feedings tonight, but as it looks, we only got about, so far, we got about 4 of them, 3 of them that's going to eat tonight. Like I said, we're going to change all the water bowls at the end of the live after we clean. So that's Nagini right there. Put her back in. See who we got next. All right. Take her water bowl out. We'll check her bin. And actually, we're not gonna hit the bin. We'll show her to you, but we're not gonna hit it. It's clean. We'll spot clean this one. That way we ain't wasting paper towels. It have a little poop right there, but nothing to worry about on that. We're gonna hit it with the mist. And there we go. And these names are going to start getting harder for me because my niece names all of them. But this one's Demeanor. I believe it's like a goddess. So we'll put her hide back in with a water bowl. And Demeanor is a pastel, 100% het Xanthics VPI. So she's a pastel het Xanthics VPI. We got a little project planned for her. So hopefully next year we'll be able to go ahead and get that project underway. So we're gonna stop right there for a minute, fellas. We're gonna go ahead and take a break. We're gonna look at Cleopatra, see how my baby's doing. We're gonna see if her skin's loosened up. Just gonna rub on it lightly, just like that. And as you see, it's coming right off. So we'll go ahead and clean her up. We'll just rub her down, and whatever comes off is safe to come off. Don't want to pull on the skin. And see, there's a piece stuck on her tail. Whoops. But we're gonna let that ride for right now. Oh, there it goes. Beautiful. So there it goes. That's off. Now, we're gonna check this tail situation out. She's fat all the way around, fellas. It's a big girl. I can't feel nothing in her belly that I'm aware of. Like I said, this is our first year, but like her stomach don't cave in like all the other snakes as much. And it's a handful. She's a big girl. She probably about, I'd say, a good 5 foot. But there's Cleopatra. That's our female. We've been pairing her up since September, so hopefully she goes ahead and does her thing. Just look how big that snake is, fellas. Wow. That's crazy. And again, that's why we got our bins on the way, because she is a little too big for this bin, and I don't want it to stress her out. But she's looking phenomenal. We're gonna go ahead and put her back. And the reason why we started pairing her is because we was getting nice bowl wraps. She was knocking it over, wrapping it up real tight. We started pairing her. That's when we seen those 2 visual locks. She just shed, so hopefully that's gonna be a pre-lay shed. That's what we're gonna pray for. So who we got? Where we left off? Right here. All right, that one. Put his water bowl up top with his hide. We're gonna clean his bin. This is a male. I got a female. Don't worry about that, just the stickers. Not sure how you pronounce that name, but again, it's another goddess, I believe. My niece names all of them. So this is a pinstripe het Xanthics VPI. So we're gonna mate the pastel 100% Xanthics VPI into our pinstripe Xanthics VPI. I didn't catch that comment right there, fellas. I'm sorry about that. Is there a way you could go in and look at it? Top chat. Not sure if I could go back and look at that. But again, this is our pinstripe Xanthics VPI. Picked him up at our latest reptile show that we went to a couple months ago. Also, we're gonna have some new additions, like I was saying. We got the tubs on the way. We got the new bins on the way. We're gonna build some new racks. If y'all have any advice out there, fellas, y'all feel free to let me know. This is our first year going into this. The other dude said, what's up? Oh, what's up, fellas? Drago's Pythons here. We got our pinstripe running away on us. We actually dunk them in the tub for a minute just to keep them preoccupied. Give him a nice soak. He will be eating tonight as well. So we'll go ahead and get us some recordings of that. I don't do too many of the live feeds because, like I said, it's not a live feeding channel. It's just our experience with the hobby. in our aspect of it, on what we're gonna do, and all the advice that we take on YouTube, fellas. The community's nice out here. Really appreciate everybody, you know. Real nice people, got good advice. So again, that's our male. That's a pinstripe, 100% het Xanthics. Just let him chill in a soak tub for just a second. We'll go ahead and drop him back in his tub. We'll clean Medusa's cage. Take Medusa's water bowl. We'll set that aside. And we're gonna go ahead and clean Medusa's cage. This is Medusa. And Medusa is the same thing as Zeus, but a female. She's a Mojave Inchi. Hoping to get some super Mojaves out of her. We're gonna try to beef her up and see if she'll be ready for next year. Most expensive snake you've bought. Okay. That's actually a good one. So far, the most expensive snake. The reason I say so far, because we got a vote out there, fellas. Y'all go check it out. It's either the Super Banana or the Banana Pied Pastel that we're gonna buy. And one of those could possibly be the most expensive snake that we ever bought. But for right now, the most expensive snake that I bought is actually gonna be, not gonna lie, I think it was Nagini. I think Nagini. This Nagini right here, show y'all Nagini. Which is albino pinstripe. And with shipping and everything, she was $425. She was $425, I believe. Matter of fact, we just went over that, I think. Let me look in the book real quick. We'll let Medusa chill. Let me look in the book, because I wrote all the prices down as they was coming in. Some of them I don't actually have the exact price. Appreciate that deranged, brother. Oh, we got an escapee. Leave that tub open for 2 seconds too long and they gone. Dang, she don't want to go in there. But I thought we wrote everything down there. Yeah, but I think Nagini was the most expensive one right now. It's really not even about the money, to be honest with you. But in total right now, in the room, everything cost me, we added it up, you have to check the videos, I think it was like $2,200. I think we had about $2,200. And I'll just go ahead and say it for the people that are on the live, fellas. That vote that I was telling y'all about for the banana, the Super Banana, and then the Banana Pied Pastel. Y'all can go ahead and put the votes in, but between us, we already bought both of them. They're going to be shipped out next week. So y'all stay tuned for that. And for both of them, I paid $12.50. So, came as a package deal. Y'all can go ahead and look up the Banana Pied Pastel on Morph Market. You can't find them for under $1,000 for just that one. We got both of them for $12.50. And actually, we got them from Proper Royals. Y'all go ahead and check his YouTube channel out. He's got an Instagram. Y'all go ahead and check him out. He produces some good bangers, man. Some nice ones. Some beautiful snakes. And the wife's been wanting to get into the pie, so that's why I went ahead and I just picked both of them up. So, we're going to go ahead and get both of them from him. Probably, like I said, we'll probably ship those out next week. As long as the weather's going good. We gotta stay intact with the weather. Dang, Medusa is an escape artist in Memphis, I believe, because that's where the hub's gonna be. That's where they'll be sent to before I'll rob them here in New Orleans. So we did go ahead and get both of those, which I think is a good thing to add to the collection. So in total, we have 10 snakes in the room as of now. Medusa, get in there. And we're gonna add 2 more next week, so we'll have 12 total. So that'll be awesome. And again, this is a Mojave Inchi. That's Medusa. She's pretty aggressive. This is one of the most aggressive snakes that I got. Been bit by her a few times, but they don't hurt. It's just a little bitty python, fellas. Now, the retics and stuff, yeah, that probably hurts. And not gonna lie, we're gonna stay away from all that. Just ball pythons here. The last one we're gonna clean, we're gonna check his bin out. It's actually in the corner over here. And it's one of our smallest snakes, the smallest snake. We're gonna let his bin run because it's good. But this right here is a Lemon Blast red stripe, 100% het pie. And as far as price wise, he was right up there with Nagini for something. So, but I think we actually paid a little bit less because some of them we bought in package deals. I think we bought 4 snakes from one person at once, bought 2 from another, and then started buying them individually. But the most cheapest snake that we actually bought was the normal Cleopatra at $40. $40, fellas. And if anybody's wondering, well, how much does it cost to feed all 10 of these snakes? Some of them eating twice a week, some eating once a week. Before I started breeding the rats, I was paying $165 a week to feed the snakes, fellas. But with these 4 little rats that I'll show y'all here in a second, we're making it happen. And that's why we went ahead and got the shed, because we're going to go ahead and try to get the rack out the room. And we're actually going to build a few more of them. Probably going to have 6 in the shed, maybe 5. But this is the rat rack. We only started with, I want to say 4 rats. And we actually still have all 4 of them rats today. Start off up here. Well, actually, let's start off with who made this stuff. She's actually nursing her babies right now, but we'll pull her off. Come on, mama. Yeah. She's always ready to chill. But this is Big Mama. She's started it all. We bought her as our first one. And she was just a baby when we got her. Raised her up, started breeding. So far she's had quite a few litters for us. I'd say somewhere around, 7 litters probably. This right here is baby Peanut. We purchased her with Big Mama. Very beautiful breeder rat. So that rat started, those 2 mamas started it right there. Oh, one more mama started it too, but she's actually fixing to pass on us probably because, no, maybe, we don't know. But she had a bump on her neck, Morticia, a little cyst or something. But it's actually went down and it's got a scab on it. So we're gonna let it ride. We're gonna try to breed her one more time. And we're gonna leave her be. This is Big Daddy, he started it. This was our first male and the only male that we kept. We got one more male in there, I got Spike. But Big Daddy started it. I just started my own breeding project. Yes, sir. Oh, you got the rats too, Deranged? That's what's up, brother. I thought you just had your, what are they, the hamsters. That's cool, man. You went ahead and got some rats. That's awesome, brother. The gerbils, dude, fuck them, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you, dude. Man, these gerbils, I don't like them. They fast as hell. You can't catch them. They try to kill each other. I just don't like them, to be honest with you. So we got 2 mamas in there that are pregnant. We're gonna go ahead and let them drop. Probably feed them off and feed all the other ones off as well. I'd rather the rats. And here we got Mama Cloud. If y'all seen the video yesterday, we did Weigh Mama Cloud. And the first mama I showed y'all, this is one of her babies. And as you see, she's about to pop for us. It'll probably be about 2 or 3 days before Mama Cloud goes for us. Whoops. We're gonna put her back in the bin. She's at 550 grams right now, fellas. That's a hefty mama. Then we have another one of Big Mama's babies here, which is Snowflake. We held her back, started breeding her. And all our breeders, we're gonna be able to make sure we can handle them. That way they don't bite us. And we're gonna keep it to a select amount. And just in here, her baby, all these rat pups, she's got 14 of them in here. Got 14 of them in there. Mama Cloud's about to drop about 15 of them. And I got 20 weans right down here. Get 20 weans off in there. We got one of them that we're gonna ship out. Mama, come here. That I want to show y'all actually. This one. Peanut. I want to show y'all this one. This is a little fancy rat. And what we call the fancy rat is basically 2 or more colors. And this one actually came from Big Mama and Daddy Spike. We went ahead and gave one rat away, Lady Love, and they asked for another one, sent them some pictures and stuff. So she's about to be weaned off, so we'll go ahead and give her this one as well. So all them people out there with the hate comments, hey, we're gonna save some of them too, but look at that belly. That looks like Mama Cloud. So beautiful. But all of them are pretty nice size right now. We'll feed a couple of them off. And actually we're gonna hold back a few more females because like I said, the shed's coming on the 7th. So we wanna hurry up and grow them up, fellas, and get them going. That way we could go ahead and add to the rack. We'll add to the shed probably about 5 or 6 racks. And that's how we'll handle that. That way we get them all out the room. And we can have all the pythons. We're gonna put racks wall to wall for the pythons. And hopefully we're gonna have some babies. And if not, hey, it's all about a hobby, fellas. I appreciate y'all joining us, fellas. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this session up. All the bins are clean. We're gonna go ahead and get the water going. And honestly, all I'm gonna do is I got the tub down here that we went ahead and soaked the snakes in. Simple method. We're gonna go ahead and pour it in there and bam. We're gonna take our solution and stuff lightly and scrub all of them out. Now, if I put my finger in there and I feel slime, then we'll take them to the front. But we're in here once a week. At least give them fresh water once a week. That's good enough. Boom, we got our fresh water pitcher. And bam. There you go. It's that easy. Very low maintenance, fellas. Appreciate y'all joining us. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up. And I hope everybody has a good weekend. Until next time, Drago's Pythons.